smothers everybody.
Yeah, he does.
And his striking is dangerous. Well, of course, you know.
Yeah.
Trained with him 100,000 times. But it's like that he's so terrifying once he gets a hold of you. Like, he submits everybody.
He's a whole lot better in the stand-up than people give him credit for.
Oh, he is?
His stand-up is actually really good now.
He head-kicked Volkanovski.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care if Volkanovski took it on 11 days' notice. He still head-kicked Volkanovski.
He's got a sneaky left head kick, high kick.
Bro,
it's nasty.
He's up standing up, and that's part of the problem, is that like you get accustomed to thinking about this guy's
worried
a
about
grappler.
the takedown, exactly.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, bing. Nope.
His takedowns are different.
Yep.
A lot of foot sweeps, a lot of judo, a lot of difference in the way he does things.
And world championship experience.
Yes.
And also the years of training with Khabib.
Yeah.
Years.
What he does so well is he does it off a transition. As soon as you punch, you guys anywhere inside the clinch, he's already hitting the foot sweep into the inside trip. Can't get it? Okay, I'll drop one down on a single or a double.
You know I'm excited about at 170 is Amasov. Ooh, the Bellator
we know.
dude.
We know good.
Of course you know.
Look,
he's good.
He is absolutely the real deal.
Yeah.
He is good everywhere.
Everywhere.
And his wrestling and his grappling ability, his submission ability is at the top of it's right there with Sean Brady.
Atlas gives Ian Garry a legitimate chance because of his weapons. He highlights Gary's jab, straight right, kicking game, confidence, and ability to operate from the outside as potential upset tools.
Gives him a chance with the jab, gives him a chance with the straight right hand, set the table with the jab, eat with the right hand, gives him a chance again with the kicks, gives him a chance to control the outside, gives him a chance to maybe walk Makhachev through a bad neighborhood and try to mug him. Makhachev don't get mugged, but a chance. That's all I'm looking for. I'm looking for, I watched those movies. Yeah, I watched Dumb and Dumber. It was a funny movie. Watch it there. But you tell me I got a chance. I love when someone tells me I got a chance. You tell me I got a chance? Yeah, that's all I need. He's got a chance to upset the apple cart. Boom! I said it. I'm not saying he's going to win, but the reason I give him a chance is for everything I just laid out. In the physical world, in the mental world, in the technical world, in the confidence world.
Islam Makhachev believes talent alone is not enough. He credits his top position to his work ethic, stating anyone who wants to replace him must train harder.
I just always tell, somebody, fighters can beat me, but who can beat me? Who training more than me? But I know nobody training more than me. That's why I have mentally I'm ready, physically I'm ready, and I can fight with it.
Dustin Poirier has experienced that strength. He compares Islam Makhachev's choke to a Das variation, explaining how Makhachev's unique grip creates a crushing finish that is extremely difficult to defend.
God, a crushing squeeze. Well,
it's different, bro. It's different. Yeah, he strangled me. And the way he did it, I think Moicano filled in last minute to fight Islam and got caught with the same choke.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a Darce choke, but he locks it on his forearm.
Yeah.
He doesn't go to the bicep.
I know.
And the squeeze is different. He's pulling to his chest. It's not like a angle squeeze. It's different. So the defense is different. When I got my legs out and tried to walk around, he hooked my leg, but the squeeze was completely different. Completely different. You belly down and kind of get some space to breathe. You can't the way he does it.
Craig Jones broke it down.
It's like a front choke, almost like a squeeze to your chest. It's not an angle that you use for a normal Darce choke.
I know.
Chuck Mendenhall highlights the stakes for Islam Makhachev's legacy. After years of challenges, he believes a historic victory over Ian Garry could cement Makhachev's place among MMA's greatest fighters.
I think that for the longest time, Islam lived so deeply in the shadows of Khabib that we were like, can he be Khabib? And then you're only measuring him against Khabib, which was one of those things that, for the longest time, people were like, no, man, he's not that good. But now he's at this point, it happens when you go and dominate the way he did against Della Maddalena and you win the title. And let's say that he goes in there and beats Ian Garry. I think that you have to, man. There's you mentioned, there's only 4 people. There's only 4 champions who've defended a title in 2 different weight classes. You mentioned John Jones. There's DC, there's Cejudo, and there's Amanda Nunes, right? And I think all of those would have, pretty good credentials in this conversation. But I think if you look at Anderson Silva to me is because this is the big circle of he's at 16. If he beats Ian Garry, Makhachev will then be at 17.
Now the stage is set for a massive showdown.
Ian Garry's athleticism is a major factor. Atlas highlights Garry's long reach, powerful kicks, and ability to control distance before Islam Makhachev can close the gap.
And if you have a guy like Garry, who's that tall, and he's explosive, he's very athletic, my God, with his kicks, he really is. He's like acrobatic sometimes for that kind of height, that kind of physical, you know, those, as I said, those physical gifts that he has of being tall and long. He's rangy, but he's athletic with it. And when I watch him, he's got the ability to control distance because of those physical assets and his kicks, those long legs. And that gives him a chance to catch Makhachev while standing and striking before Makhachev can get in range to catch him.
Islam Makhachev's physical strength comes from years of elite wrestling and constant mat work. Rogan describes him as a submission specialist with exceptional finishing power.
Islam is insanely strong. Like, he's got that sort of elite grappling strength that comes from decades of throwing human bodies around.
Yeah.
There's a thing about that. Like, here is his Demetrius Johnson says, I felt it, I know. Max Holloway just texted me, how strong is that Darce? Like, that's a sick Darce. Islam is elite.
Yeah.
He's elite when it comes to, like, strangling people.
Islam Makhachev chases a bigger legacy than another title defense. He aims to be the best fighter ever, planning to beat Ian Garry, then Anderson Silva, and many more. Makhachev expects his pressure, grappling, and skill set to wear Garry down for a finish. He sees Garry as the new generation, hungry for the title, but believes his own advantages everywhere will secure a win. Makhachev plans to pressure, hold, and tire Garry before finishing him inside 3 rounds, showing a different level in the UFC territory. Meanwhile, Ian Garry enters with complete confidence in his preparation. His mindset has him locked into his abilities, convinced he can get the job done against Makhachev.
I then went back and I reassessed it just to kind of realign my thoughts. Maybe I see something a bit differently based on the things that I've been training or how I've been feeling. Whatever it is I've been doing, I want to make sure that, is this correct? Am I still on the same trajectory, on the same path? Some fights it changes and goes, oh, well, that's not going to work. I need to do this. Some fights like, God, this is perfect. Tick the box, move on. To be honest, this fight camp, I have been so focused on me and everything I want to do to be the best in the world, not what Islam can do. I know Islam's route to victory. I know what he has to do to try and get his hand raised in this fight. It's very simple. What I want to do is be the best version of me so I can cause him the most frustration, the most irritation, and I can have fun. So focus on me so I walk in there as confident as I've ever been.
Rogan also breaks down Islam Makhachev's unusual Darce choke. Makhachev uses a wrist grip that allows him to tighten the choke even when standard positioning or arm length makes the finish difficult.
One of the things you see about Islam, he's a very unique way of doing the Darce, is Islam grabs his own wrist like this to finish it, whereas other guys go all the way down to the bicep. And the thing about grabbing the wrist like that that's really good is you can make it a little bit tighter in a situation where you can't, like some guys, they have too much bulk and maybe your arms are too short. You can't get the, like having long arms is really important for a Darce. Like John Jones must have a wicked Darce. Because you can get the arms all the way through if they're long, then you can cinch it up. But Islam cinches it up actually by grabbing a hold of his wrist. And so it gives you extra space, and the grip that he uses is incredible.
Ramat Sanjay finds the matchup fascinating. While recognizing Islam Makhachev's dominant run, he points to Ian Garry's performance against Shavkat Rakhmonov as proof he can compete with elite opposition.
Again, Islam is one of the greatest to ever do it in this game. He's dominant in his field, and now he's at welterweight. He wears it well, like against JDM. I thought JDM scrambling would give him problems, but nah, he didn't. It wasn't the case. But with Garry, the fight with Shavkat, He got close at the end as well to finishing Shavkat, but the way he handled Shavkat's grappling, I wouldn't say foreshadow what's gonna happen with that fight, but I haven't actually looked at that fight too much yet, but I'm excited for that fight just because it's like, again, another one of those ones where it's like destiny. A guy like Ian Machado, who's come up, had this dream, been calling it since day dot, and he's been saying, I'm the future. I'm the future. And now the future is here. So will he get it done? Possibly. But I think I'll dive into that a little bit more.
Din Thomas believes Ian Garry's combinations can make the fight competitive early. However, Rogan warns repeated takedowns could slow Garry down and remove his mobility.
He moves side to side really good. He's long, but if he gets taken down twice and then it becomes a habit of him getting taken down, he won't get back up. He won't.
But the thing is, if Ian Garry can get off sharp combinations early, he could stun him.
Yeah.
Because Ian can move. He's fast as and he's super accurate. And the way he throws his strikes is like real clean.
Yeah.
No fat in his move. Pop.
Yeah.
Everything's like pop. Like he doesn't
very
have
responsible.
He's not like a physically overpowering guy. It's technique. His technique is sharp.
Yeah.
Cormier also highlights Islam Makhachev's ground dominance, considering his grappling one of the biggest qualities separating him from other elite fighters.
Listen, Makhachev is a monster on the mat. I mean, he could strike good too. He's solid, but he's a monster on the mat. I mean, when he's like, I mean, even a higher level, I guess. But Oliveira to me is a monster on the mat. Oliveira's a complete guy. I love Oliveira, real veteran, legend, Hall of Famer. But Makhachev on that floor, he's at a different level.
Islam Makhachev credits his lifestyle for earning his team's respect. Heavily influenced by Khabib, he avoids partying, alcohol, and distractions to stay focused on his career.
That's how those dudes are really rolling out there. That's how they're really living. They pray 5 times a day. They're super religious. There's no gambling. There's no drinking. There's no partying. There's just training. Just training and training with a bunch of animals. Eating together, training together, just getting after it every day. And then it's iron sharpens iron because everyone who comes out of there is a killer.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, you got to be real.
Most people don't want to live that life.
Yeah, and they don't forgive the disrespect.
No.
I forget that sometimes. Like the people that are like ultra competitive.
Totally different kinds of human beings, man.
It doesn't go away.
Their drive it's like, you don't understand it. You don't live it,
Wade Plemons expects Islam Makhachev to be even more dangerous at welterweight. He highlights Makhachev's strength and grappling as major advantages, believing an early submission is a realistic possibility.
There for him to win, but I just think Islam at 70 is a different animal. His strength is there. I think he's a better grappler than Shavkat is. I could see Islam submitting him early. I really could see him submitting him early. Not maybe first round, but late first into second. I could see that happening, dude.
Beyond his grappling, Rogan praises Islam Makhachev's development at welterweight. He highlights the champion's damaging low kicks and ability to establish control early.
Makhachev. Dude goes up one weight class, goes up to 170. He was the 55-pound most dominant champion ever, most title defenses at 55 ever. Just dominates at 170. Like, every round. People are saying it's boring, but listen, man, it's boring if you're a casual. The fact that he was able to do it every round, it was a little frustrating because you wanted Jack to try to adjust, but he couldn't, man. Islam shut his game down right away. He low kick front leg real quick, had him limping real quick. Like within the first round, he had hit it 3 or 4 times.
However, Teddy Atlas believes Ian Garry presents a different challenge. He points to Garry's height, reach, confidence, jab, and discipline, striking as qualities that could trouble Islam Makhachev.
Is when you're fighting a guy as dominant as Makhachev, because you just look at Makhachev's advantages. He's a monster. But then you look at Garry, you say, wait, there's an awkward cleverness about him. There's something about him. There's a confidence about him. But he's tall. He's long. He's a good striker, And like I said, Makhachev is a pretty solid striker. He is, especially when he uses his jab. And he keeps his feet under him. He doesn't get out of position. He's always set. He doesn't really reach in too much. but he will a little bit.
Luke Thomas believes Ian Garry's best chance is to keep the fight off the mat. He wants Garry to use every weapon available while staying disciplined and alert throughout the matchup.
Like, that's not how he wins. It can be done. So to me, it's long-range weapons. It is takedown defense. It is managing of not just the distance between himself and Islam, but the distance between his back and the cage, space in the octagon. And I think you're going to have to lead Islam into traps through your movement, right? If you can touch him and then go, and now you're off at an angle and he has to follow in that space to follow, bop, bop, you got to be opening up on him. And again, dude, you might be saying, oh, okay, but can you really do this to Islam Makhachev? I have the exact same questions. Like, it's just hard to see. But I think if there's any winnable path, it's managing real estate, managing distance, being first and third when you need to be, footwork and range. That's going to be everything, because if Islam can get his hands on you and can consistently make grips.
Islam Makhachev credits his disciplined lifestyle for earning his team's respect. Influenced by Khabib, he avoids partying and other distractions to remain fully focused on his career.
How many young kids looking for the Khabib, looking for our team, you know, and we never go party, we never go somewhere, we never smoke, drink, do some bad things, you know, and that's why we have big support in our country. And I also try to show like MMA fighter, try to show like real Muslims, you know, who is the not smoking, not do this all bad things.
Daniel Cormier offers perspective from Grappling with Islam Makhachev. Cormier quickly found Makhachev's strength, balance, and technique made him extremely difficult to move, even with increased effort.
There's been moments where we're in practice and I'm going with Khabib or Islam and I'm the big guy. So generally, a smaller guy gets on top of you. When you decide it's over, you just throw him off of you. Yep. No technique, no skills. You just literally grab him and you kind of throw him off of you. I'm grappling with Islam once and I try to throw him off of me, but he's still there. And so then I give him a little harder shove and he's still there. Next thing you know, I'm grappling at 100% because the dude's that strong. But again, I had never really grappled with him in that way, like at a decent pace. So I didn't recognize the strength when he was trying to keep me down.
Islam's dominant win over Charles Oliveira proves how dangerous his ground game is. Rogan highlights how Makhachev overwhelmed one of the UFC's most dangerous submission specialists with relentless pressure and control.
Monster on
Charles
the ground.
is Charles.
He's so good on the ground, man. Whew.
Max had to survive some shit that other people would have tapped.
And then here's what's crazy. Islam smushed him.
I know.
Right?
Right? There's crazy levels to this sport.
Yeah, true.
Islam smushed him.
I know.
He got him to the ground.
Made him look bad.
Smush. He was tapping like immediately. He was like, yeah, I ain't getting out of this.
Yeah.
I'm going night-night. That's how good he is. I mean, his squeeze, when he got Drew Dober in half guard.
Oh, I know.
When he get that arm triangle from half guard, it's like, there ain't no half guard here.
Yeah.
This is just smush.
Yeah.
Pressure. Just pressure's phenomenal.
Incredible squeeze.
Yeah.
Like, he just cuts off the blood. Like, there's nothing you could do about it. That forearm grip Darce that he uses, do you fuck with that?
I don't mess with that, but I know how powerful it is.
Do you with it, Matt?
Nah, that was never my thing.
Yeah.
The anacondas and the Darces.
Because we're short-armed little
It's a problem with me with these things. You know, these are great for some things, but not for doses.
But it should be better for y'all because like all you have to do is grip here.
Makhachev's discipline extends beyond the gym. He emphasizes a lifestyle balance, avoiding distractions and staying fully committed to training, a mindset influenced by Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Young kids looking for the Khabib, looking for our team, you know, and we never go party, we never go somewhere, we never smoke, drink, do some bad things, you know, and that's why we have big support in our country. And I also try to show like MMA fighter, try to show like real Muslims, you know, who is the not smoking, not do this all bad things.
Will Islam Makhachev dominate, or can Ian Garry pull the upset? Drop your prediction, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more. Rogan was initially surprised by the technique, but then recognized the intentionality of the grip. Poirier emphasized how quickly Islam Makhachev can cut off blood flow once the choke is locked.
Shocked the first time I saw him do it. I was like, maybe he just like couldn't cinch up the bicep. And then I saw him do it a second time. I was like, no, this guy's trying to do it that way. He grabs right here, right?
Yeah. And
Craig Jones
pulls
did
to
an
his
awesome
chest.
breakdown of it on YouTube where he explains why it's effective and what's so good about it.
And when he gets the grip locked in, like it's complete, immediate blood shutdown. You know, usually you feel it slowly fading away. It was like right away.
Wow, so that dude's got a back.
Like the whole started
drive-through movie on.
The darkness started coming in like as soon as he got the grip.
Really?
Yeah.
He's so. There's like something about those Dagestan guys, man. Like the discipline those motherfuckers have.
Islam Makhachev's grappling presents the biggest challenge for Ian Garry, according to Joe Rogan.
The bottom line about Islam is no one's able to get away from him. He gets a hold of you. He's very good standing up now. And he gets a hold of you. You're a Phil. He has a different kind of wrestling. Different kind of grappling.
Well, if Ian can't keep him off, I don't see how he beats him on the ground.
His submissions are insane too. He's just got a vice grip, man.
I know.
Everybody that he rolls with, or everybody that he fights, rather, they all say, "I've never been grabbed like that. Never felt anybody that strong."
Who's that? Islam?
Islam. Yeah. I don't know if it's the same at 70, but he's so big, I can't imagine it's not. It's not like he's a little 70.
Yeah, it's like because he's tall
big,
and he's got a good frame on him.
I think he's going to be better at 70 because he's not going to be depleted. Because when I would stand next to him in the octagon when he was the 55-pound champion, I'd be like, how?
Yeah.
How do you weigh 55? That doesn't even make any sense. You're 190 pounds right now.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. If I put you on a scale, you weigh 190. You're so big.
I think Ian's going to make it competitive early.
Makhachev's dominance is connected to Dagestani culture. Rogan credits the system, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and years of disciplined wrestling for producing fighters with such relentless preparation and mentality.
And he's just, his discipline, when he was in his prime, man, his discipline was just above and beyond. His discipline, his drive, his focus. And there's something to be said for those guys too, because they're super religious. So there's no partying, there's no drinking, there's no chasing women, there's no, it's just drive. Right. You know, and that collecting the legs that he does with the triangle underneath the legs when he's in mount.
Against the fence.
So hard to get out of that.
Everybody's doing it now. You know, the wrist ride, the handcuff he's doing, everybody's doing it.
Yeah, dude, I mean, it's been really interesting to watch like these dominant forces come along and like sort of remap the landscape of the game, you know, and we've seen it with them.
Especially in such a high stakes game. How do you do it that many times without catching a heel to the face, without catching a knee? You know, the guys he's fought, so many dangerous guys, he's just drowned them, you know?
I know. Well, you know, Islam got caught in that one fight and got knocked out.
Adriano Martins.